We are playing Super Auto Pets. Let's give it a go. Arena, it is the new weekly, yes. 7 days left. I hope the fact that they label it like that means that they will never ever be late again with updating the weekly. Because then they would be not only not doing it quite on time, but advertising the fact that it's in fact wrong. Okay, so first things first. These animals all look familiar because they were in the last weekly, and I hate them all. We're going to take everything that I do when I frickin' roll, and I do not regret it. Fish, and other fish. I don't know if the seahorse technically counts as a fish, but in my brain, all fish is like freaking amazing, and I love them. There will be menacing socks, sticky ponies, sandwich tools, some menacing tools, someone who is not only rude, but also menacing. Like, that's like a double trouble, my dude. Astronauts. In space, no, in a suburban zone. So these aren't real astronauts, these are just freaking children with dreams. I'm not afraid of dreaming children. Now, actual astronauts, they got some sort of a science degree. They're gonna pull lasers out of frickin' nowhere. That's terrifying. But kids who think that they're astronauts? Ugh. How many kids could you take in a fight? Let's all be honest here. None of these dudes are cool. This dude is kind of cool. Okay, let us inspect. Is this not a new weekly? I can't tell. This looks the same to me. This looks exactly, precisely the same. But it says 7 days, which implies it's the same one. What do you mean it's the same frickin' one? They said 7 days. I said they could never be late again because they were gonna get frickin' blamed for it and they do it anyway? This looks the same and I feel betrayed. It's fine. I'm not gonna buy a blueberry, so we're gonna roll for more seahorses. Congratulations to me. I have 1 billion seahorses now. So I guess we're doing last week's weekly like a bunch of old farts. Like a bunch of out-of-tunes peeps who like don't know what's going on and stuff. People are gonna think I'm lame when the video comes out on like frickin' Tuesday and they're gonna be like, this isn't even hip and new, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just not with the times. I never understood the times. I was never with the times. I was born after the times happened. I don't know what you want from me. What we want currently is a bunch of seahorse levels, I guess. And here's a dolphin. I mean, the bison, because nothing has changed, still on the menu. It never left the menu because the menu has not changed. So I guess we're still doing big fish. Big fish for the rest of eternity. Big fish is always the way. This guy is copying my team. Except he's doing it equally as good as me because we drew. I was gonna hope and say like he was worse. Picked up my water bottle, didn't even drink out of it, I don't think. Hydration for the win. So let's just do this. I know it's like a lot of money. It's a large expended. I'm just gonna hope that we get the seahorse next turn and be like, you know what, big seahorse? Who needs big fish when big seahorse is out here? The week of the sloth? Oh yeah. Last time it was declared that we would get a sloth and we didn't because it was actually this time. So this is the week of the sloth. Which is probably why they held the new weekly back for me, because they were like, well, the new weekly, sloth maneuvers doesn't work out. The old weekly though, frickin' sloths go hard as hell. These animals are very up on the whole, like, getting determination from one guy who thinks that they can do their best. These guys believe in cheerleading. The new weekly doesn't believe in cheerleading. So we can just level. I was hoping for a bison. I will freeze this man for 1 minute while I look for my seahorse. I would like the dolphin, yes, but I would like a seahorse more. Frick. I'm not doing Doberman. I refuse. Every time I do Doberman, everyone starts crying, and I don't feel like I can be morally correct if I let everyone start crying all the time. Oof. Oof. They didn't even get to use their largest of hippos. And hippos are supposed to wreck. I don't know what had them last in the squad. So this is cool. There he is. Freeze him. Seahorse. More dolphins. I swear to God, if dolphin gets to level 3 before the seahorse does, I'm gonna riot. I hate my life, I guess. Let's just do 2 of these. We're getting on thin frickin' ice with not having like a bison by next turn, but I'll save it for 1 little bitty bit. I will save it for 1 little bitty bit of time. Your melon should not faze me. I am far too strong. I don't even look that way, you know, I don't even see them, your stupid melon. Okay, so we've got the sweet-ass level 3 dolphin to go with our bison. Interesting concept. I wouldn't have expected it. I wasn't looking for it, but here at Darsh Duty comin'. We need a third opinion. My sister's trying to ask her man friend. She's been seeing if he's wanting to be casual or if he wants to be something more, and I literally no experience. Like, what's the opinion on? Like, should she do it? I don't really count myself to be much in terms of extreme love wisdom myself, so I'm not really sure. I could just say random stuff. I would say frickin' just ask. What's the harm in asking? Pineapple for the dolphin? I would love to, if I frickin' had any. I still don't have one. I was kind of hoping that roll right there would be like the secret to greatness. What we do have is a penguin. There is our pineapple. Pineapples, penguins, they go together. In what way? I think they were both involved in that little old 3D animated movie, Surf's Up, which I believe was amazing. Eh. Super extremely bad. We did so horrendous there. Bison, I know you've only been on the squad for one turn, but what the frick? Bison, what the frick? We have this huge frickin' dolphin, and he's all for you, and you're not even, like, using his friendship? Cucumber is fine. We've been laughing about this for 30 minutes because she's been on and off, picking up her phone and putting it down. Just ask, what does it matter? Oh my gosh, when I was in high school I had this friend. And I guess I don't know if friend was like a... Yeah, she was my friend. But literally the only thing we ever talked to exclusively, like literally the only thing we would ever talk about, is that she had a crush in someone in one of my classes that she wasn't in the same class as. And that was the only thing we ever talked about, non-stop. It was just she would be like, hey, should I tell him? And I would be like, yeah, just do it. And he would be like, she would be like, no. And that was the only thing we talked about non-stop for like 3 months. And I was like, girl, oh my god. Stop asking my opinion if you do not give a crap. Just freaking do it, whatever. There's not really any point in not doing it, I would say. Okay. I don't need this man, but I don't super want anyone else, so I guess we can just freaking do that. Tacos for the universe. Hit him. I experience hate. For who? Not my team. I love my team, but I do be experiencing hate. Just, onions are not good for anybody. These two, I love you both. Do I want them both? Great question. 1 second. I gotta freaking deal with something. My cat's toy that jingles around on the back of the door was like going off and the cat is sleeping, so there's no need for that. And also, last time I recorded the video with that happening in the background, it was audible. So let's just nip that right in the bud and turn it the frick off. If she wants to play, she can play with like a crumpled up piece of paper. In terms of toys that she's enjoyed that I have bought, of which there are many, she has like 15 bajillion sleeping locations around my establishment. Her favorite toy continues to be a piece of paper I ripped out of my notebook, crumbled up, and then threw into the distance. Victory for me? Aw, me. Oh, you shouldn't have. Levels, even more so. This guy. I wish that this person was level 3 purely so that I could just sell it right now. I wish that you were improved so that I could get rid of you with even more confidence than I will in, like, a second. In 1 turn, you're still gone, but, like, could have been this turn. Could have been a little cooler. Saucy. Well, that doesn't matter. You made a new one. This dude's doing synergies and still losing. I mean, I feel bad because, like, I can see the effort, but also, have you considered just having stats? Statage, I would say? So you're gone. And we're doing cats now. Cats is the answer. I would love to level up this cat immediately right now, but I do feel that starting with like this whole system is probably better. I don't know if this guy is actually that good, but he is present. And I can appreciate someone with a good tardiness, you know, with a like lack of tardiness, I would say. I myself am definitely the kind of person who, if I have to go somewhere, I am ready way too early, and then I do nothing between when I am ready and when I am leaving, because I'm anxious that will affect my readiness. Yes, beautiful. We could, I mean, you shoot, deal double damage back, Fate. That doesn't really matter, and I don't think Pineapple affects things that hit like that. I think that hit is a different kind of hit. Beautiful. Look at that mad attack stat. It's not even actually that great, but how about this cat get up here? This is fine. I guess what the stonefish is currently doing is being anti-giant, what's the dude called? Scorpion technology? I don't know how many people are going to be running a giant scorpion, but wow, you died anyway. 3, it's 5 damage to the 3 lowest health. I mean, if we're going against a summon squad, that's not too frickin' shabby. I press myself to cause destruction and leave people crying in my path. I mean, I know earlier I said that I'm like not morally for that, but also, if I wasn't morally for it, then why did they make it so frickin' easy? The scaling is there. But is everything else? We've only got, well, we've got 2 abilities. And I have been known to do scaling teams, which include nobody who does anything besides having scaling. So like one sniper and one other guy who shoots things. That's not nothing. What are we on? 7 wins? That's not too frickin' shabby. I would love this crocodilla. And you could say, just get rid of the penguin for it, because everyone in chat seems to hate penguins. Rockstar Run. It's beautiful. Just, everyone seems to think that penguin is lame, so whenever I get him, I'm like, well, now I have this cat. Do I need the penguin? Is the penguin necessary? This is just better than your thing. Like, cheese is just worse steak. More sniping. In exchange for plus 16 stats per turn, because it's like plus... No. Just 8 stats. 8 stats, not... I'll roll for a second. That's not a good enough. That's not a good enough. Stop offering me peaches. Okay, now offer me... Give me the peach back. An orange. We rolled 16 times to find this orange, and I love him despite that fact. I don't know. We'll put an alligator out there. I think I'm over it now. At this point, I don't know. I think that the cat has it on stats. This guy is basically full statted, so half of this dude's stuff is probably going to go to a guy who doesn't really need it anyway. Ah! Oh, that was almost fine. Why doesn't anyone have a frickin' bee when you need one? So you're gone. I don't respect you. Although I did in a past life, so it really makes me feel nostalgic when you ask if I do respect you anymore. Yes? And you can have a steak. This man does not need to level. I've been holding this because it just kind of sounds fun. The croc would have drew. Well, no need to point it out. Now I just feel sad. Now I just feel sad and disappointed at my lack of all mathematical skills. Oof. Oof. It's fine. Why do you have such small health? Because of the stupid-ass skunk. Frickin' skunk ruins happiness. Skunk looked at happiness in the eyes and said, we don't need you here. And happiness said, actually, I think life is all about gaining me. And the skunk said, well, have some depression. And he was like, aw. And that's how it happens. That's how it frickin' happens when you least expect it. So we've got chocolate now. For what? The crocodilla? That's a spicy boy. Can you murder him? I think he can. It's fine. He's super good. That steak was a spooky steak. No, you killed my back guy. What the frick, my back guy? My dudes in the back? This cat and this crocodilla? Well, how about these apples, You don't eat a cucumber, so what the frick not? Have a steak? I mean, you're gonna super kill anything you eat. And it was impossible for him not to, because, like, there is no protective gear in this, the oldest of weeklies. A pear. Well, I guess for the cat mechanics, yeah. I mean, here. That guy is so able to kill things so hard right now. He's got his own attack, which is doubled for the first hit because of cheese, and then he dies and hits again, and he's dying on the first hit for most dudes. You both have cheese, wow. Okay. I think we came out neutrally on the crossfire. Oh. Disappointment. The pain in my heart. Health is what we need. I just feel like stop feeding him, but health is what we need. Yes, and have some more health to you. I feel like that dolphin has been failing to live very hard. I don't know what's up with that, but maybe try harder. Yes, that is anti-one scorpion. That is somewhat considered the goal of the dolphin, is anti-technology for the scorpion. Ah, that's fine. Ah! It's amazing. We only need one more. It feels like every time I get to this area, it's always with like 10 to spare. Stop feeding people who don't need it. Seems kind of lame. I'm not even gonna buy you. Oh, Jesus, look at all these sweet things. If only I had any finances. More health, please. My folly here has been I just have no health. Like, even this man, he has 18 attack. I don't even know where he got it, because I don't know if he scales himself. Yes, he does. He does get to scale himself. It's too much health. If the dolphin had a steak, that might have drawn. But it didn't. So here's this thing. This maneuver. What does Pill do in this weekly? It commits murders. Obviously. What else would you want in a life like this? In terms of things that are good, you can kill a chicken. Sometimes weeklies are known to only have one thing that's good about something else being in the weekly. You can kill a chameleon. I think it's a toy thing. You can give Ox Melon by pilling something and the Ox. Okay, there's at least 3 things. Pill, you have proved yourself valid. 3 things is all I needed to know. Honestly, even just one really good thing is all I need to do. Like, a pill can exist purely for the existence of blowfish. And pills are not required. I keep forgetting that. I know they made it so that chocolate is required for every weekly. And my brain keeps saying pill is too, because I feel like they just use it a lot, but I think that's just because there's like not a lot of stuff, and pill is pretty good. Booming bananas, Lord of the Sacks, tasty lollygags. Lord of the Sacks. Get out there, Lord, I believe in you. You can destroy those bulldogs. I know bulldogs are like the best thing in the game, so it's gonna be a tough one, but I still believe. How did we win that hard? Because we had 2 otters and they had 1. Lord of the Bananas, that would have been cool. Lord of the Apples, even better. Only mice squad. Go forth. Donkey Kong. Lord of the Bananas, Donkey Kong himself. I mean, is he? What's the name of the one that Donkey Kong is based off of? King Kong. Is he not also a lover of bananas? Every monkey in social media is a lover of bananas, I would say, so it seems kind of like you just chose Donkey Kong because he's old and famous and probably the most famous and whatnot, but... Yes, yes, yes. When I was little and I had a Game Boy, I think one of the few games, I don't even know if it was on a Game Boy or the PC, honestly, was the Donkey Kong game where you're riding like a miner's barrel, like a miner's cart, and you just jump. And it was the hardest thing in the universe because it was just you and Diddy Kong, but there was like a certain section of one level that was impossible to beat. But when you're a kid, you don't really care whether you progress things or not. You just kind of do things on repetition and be like, this is fun. This is the best time ever. So we just played that all the time. That was the NSS. Okay, well, I don't know if I personally had that system, but maybe my brother did when he was little or something. But I definitely played that and got minimal progress made. I was gonna take the dolphin just then, but I just think that the marmoset is so fun. He's so fun. I want to give him a shot. I just hope that one day he can bring joy to my family. So far it hasn't happened, but I'm confident. I have got a positive attitude. And a sense of, I don't know, elbow grease and whatnot. Whoa, everything comes together. Now we just have to scale him. Here's the scale. But even before that... I'm gonna sell the fish even though he's the coolest guy, because it happens to make me be able to do this in 1 turn. And honestly, that guy would do so freaking well with the pineapple. Booyah. But I don't even know if that Donkey Kong game, did it have any levels that weren't doing literally that? Because I only remember that. Was the whole game just riding the minecart in various floors or something? I remember I played the second Metroid and I missed one of them. I also, like, frickin', you know Kingdom Hearts is, like, renowned for having a nonsensical plotline? It's just funny how also, like, Kingdom Hearts was, like, my favorite game as a child, and I didn't really understand what was going on for any of them. Because I think I played the second one first, and then I played, like, 365, and then I played the first one, and then I played the third one. No, I played whatever other one, and then I got the one that came out for the Xbox, the One or something, Xbox 360. I think it's technically Kingdom Hearts 3 in America. And the dialogue at the beginning was so boring and cringy that I played it for like 20 minutes and then stopped and then haven't picked it up again. And I'm like, was it always this horrendous? And probably I should have played it a bit longer to give it more of a chance. But maybe also it was just that the dialogue sounded better as a child. And now it was just them saying the most weird crap and I'm just like, dude, what are you people talking about? I just frickin' got here. Whoa, I'm not gonna get you to level 3. You just do like more things at level 3, right? Where are you? Where are you? A 3? What? He doesn't even get 100 until level 3? Since frickin' when? I've been buying this guy maybe twice in the last month or so, and I thought that level 2 was all we needed. Frickin' nerfed as hell. I don't think people run him that often to begin with, so that's crazy. You also got to ride an ostrich, rhino, and dolphin at some levels. Yeah! I remember the ostrich and the rhino. I don't remember a dolphin. Was it that a water level? Water levels being renowned for happening a bit later in the game? This is a thing. Leash Peacock is a thing. There's no lollipop, so you can't give him any health. Well, there's a lot of sources of health otherwise, but not a terrible route. You're gonna... not gonna be positive for my life. Ouch. Wait, it's fine? Whoa, no, you moved my big guy. Oh, poops. He was supposed to be in the back. I didn't want him to commit like for friendly fire or anything like that. I'm still doing this, and honestly I'm spending all of my money doing this, so you would really hope that at some point I would be able to utilize it on a dude. Maybe I should just commit and start doing that. A Doberman? Sounds like a horrendous idea, because I'm gonna die today, so in what world is the Doberman existing and having your stats gonna help us at all? But gosh diddly do, what if it did? What if it helps? Saucy! It's fine, I drew! I have 1 life and 1 freaking heart. It's not good. Goodbye? You know what? Are we gonna pull King Dolphin out of this? That's not too- you know what? Yeah, whatever. Half stats? It's not great, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Like this? Tomorrow this man's gonna have twice as many stats to the 1 member of the team I don't plan on keeping, but he's still gonna be giving stats to somebody. Ah. 2. It's fine. It's fine. Everyone calm down. I played a lot of A Sweet Life and Zack and Cody. I played on Disney Online on PC, like, so much. Disney Online was the frickin' jam. I know that I don't remember if this is Disney or not, but the Foster's House for Imaginary Friends had, like, the best game ever, because you had to have a login, and it would give you new chores every day. It, like, remembered you, which was insane, because most games in the past, they didn't give a crap about who you were. They didn't remember you, they just wanted you to play them, like, obsessively, but have no progress. I could give you this, but for what reason? No reason? That's what I frickin' thought. You know what, Dolphin? I'm sorry, but at this point, I can't deny a boar. I think it might be the only thing that could save my life. And now what I'm looking at is that I don't need him either. I did not play those. Whoa, period. Frickin' those ones sucked. Is there some sort of a judgment going down here? Not those ones. I didn't play those ones. I only played Math is Fun games, alright? This guy is just so much better that I'm actually going to do this despite the fact that it means that this guy is doing literally nothing. He is doing nothing. Bruh. Hey man, you're the one who said it. You're the one with the judgment here with your periods. Everyone knows that in the modern age, nobody ends sentences with a period anymore. It makes it sound like you're being very aggressive, okay? Comes off very aggressive. We won! Wow! Which is very upsetting because my mom still does that. She still does like text where she'll be like, sentence, period, lol, period. And I'm like, nobody, you can't say lol. Like the point of adding lol to a sentence, even if it makes no sense to put there, is purely to make it obvious that you're not trying to be angsty with your sentence. And then she just puts period after lol. And I'm like, I don't, the vibe, it's not there. Back in my day, you ended sentences with period, yeah. Back when we cared about grammar and stuff. Back before we all became extremely anxious that anything we're saying could be coming across in a wrong way. So we try to like make it super obvious that we're not being aggressive by putting no periods, only segments. If anything, you just put like a little freaking comma and then keep going. And just like sometimes I just use emojis instead of a period. I hate when people message me and say, "What are you doing?" Just like straight up. Just like that's the first thing they say. They're just freaking curious. Or they're trying to ask you a favor, and they want you to say no, but you're like, I don't know when to say yes or no, because I don't know what the frick you want yet. Do you want something that's troublesome and I don't really want to do? Then yeah, I'm freaking busy. I'm doing something super hard and amazing. Something that you'll never freaking understand. I wish I had more snipers. Stop offering me chickens. For anyone to level. It would be so cool if anyone leveled. I mean, I guess this guy's kind of close, but... Get freaking shot, my dudes. What's this dude all about? Oop. Get freaking blocked. Wow, I'm doing my old freaking admin by myself. I died! No, I got so heavy. I was so distracted. I know I was distracted during the period of time that did not affect the gameplay at all, but I was still distracted.